Well, hello there. It has been a little while. Some stuff has gone down. Moving, other projects. And I've been slacking, I'm gonna be honest. I'm lazy. But I'm here. Hello there. How's it going? Is anyone still here? No, probably not. No one's around. Cool, good. Then it can just be me talking to myself, which is nothing new. So, here we go. I have a project for today and maybe a couple more days. I have an event that I have to attend, and I thought this would be a fun challenge to make something and actually wear it. So I'm gonna take you along on that journey, provided I know to set the camera up and press record. And well, who am I kidding? I did not feel like buying a camera, so you are on my phone. You're welcome. So yeah, that is the plan. So I bought the fabric. Fabric is here. I bought the pattern already. I already constructed that and cut all that out because I was not doing that on camera because nobody wants to watch that. So that's that. I bought the pattern online. So it was like one of those where you had to print it out. The dog was drinking. Print it out and like construct it. I suck at that, by the way. I can never line them up exactly. It's good enough. I'm gonna figure it out. It's fine. So yeah, let's figure out what's first. So fabric is washed and dried, and that's good to go. And the pattern is already cut, so I suppose it will be time to cut the pattern pieces out of the fabric, which I might just move this rug and do that here. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Here's my pattern. Most of these are labeled, so I have an idea of what they are. And I guess we just gotta start pinning and cutting. Now this pattern is supposed to be with a zipper, and I hate zippers, so I will be doing a lace-up back. But that'll be much, much later. I also don't want to hear any judgment about how I cut, pin, or sew. We're all gonna chill. Also, okay, I think I'm done showing you how to do this. I feel like majority of you know how to pin a pattern to fabric and cut it out. You just do that for everything. Oh, you also make sure you follow what the pattern says. You know, if it says cut 2, you cut 2. If it says cut 1, you cut 1. All right, always follow your instructions. Always. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, hello there. It has been a little bit. I have been pinning and cutting pattern pieces. They're all cut out now, so my knees hate me. That hurt. Get like knee pads or something. There's a hard floor. Legs and knees do not appreciate it. Okay, but everything is all cut out, and now I must work quickly because everything is already fraying. I'm just going to put the bodice together, and I'm just gonna start sewing that. Okay, so here are my pieces that I'm going to need. So this is the very front. This is the side front, which I will just kind of, you know, match up. This is the side back. And then this is the center back. And they kind of fit like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna do these one at a time. So I think I just finished pinning this. I'm gonna go sew this, and then all right, looks like we got it started. Okay, so now I'm going to unpin this one, and we're going to pin it to this side. All of the other ones I'm kind of just setting off to the side over here, but this one is next. So we just do right sides together. And just start pinning. There we go. And we just keep moving along. Now, usually I would do like a back stitch for these, but since this fabric is just really delicate, I don't want to mess up the fabric. So that's why I kind of left my threads longer than I usually would, because usually I could just back stitch and then cut these off, but I'm going to tie the seams or the thread into place. All right, the last piece then for this side is this one. So I am going to do the same thing I've been doing. Just gonna do this and then set this one over here. And pin this one right sides together. Now, if I do this and this is too big for me, then I can very easily just take it in, and you would just come in and you would just sew these in more. I am going to do this side, and then I am just going to do the rest of this side off camera because it's the same thing. You're just taking it, pinning right sides together, and sewing. So first I have to take a chalky milk break because my blood sugar is low. Yay. Then we continue sewing. Okay, chalky milk down. Now back to work. Okay, we are set. The bodice is together. We have a bodice here. It's amazing. It's remarkable. I suppose I'm gonna go like hold it up to myself to see how it's looking. So I'll be right back. All right, it is looking pretty good. Okay, so I think the next thing I'm going to be doing is the lining. And the other day I went to the thrift store and found this really awesome dress, and I just loved the flowers that are on it. The flowers are not part of this dress, but what will be part of this dress is I'm gonna steal this material. That's basically, you know, part of this dress. I'm gonna steal this material for the lining. So I'm going to deconstruct this dress a little bit. Hopefully I can use this like awesome flowers for something else later, but for right now I just need this. For the bodice, basically all you would do is you would just cut out your patterns again. I'm missing some patterns, so oh, they're right here. I'm silly. So for the bodice, you would just cut out your patterns again. I am hoping there's enough fabric here to do that. I'm hoping. I should be able to make it work. Anyway, you would just cut out your pattern pieces again. So for example, this says cut one, cut one. Some of these say cut two, because we're going to make this piece basically all over again so that it'll be in here. It'll hide all of our nasty seams, and it'll also just make the garment more comfortable to wear. Hello. So we are finally done. Finally have the lining layer made. To attach the lining layer to the outer layer, all you would do is just put right sides together, just kind of match them up as best you can, and then just sew. You just sew the top of it, but you just sew all along the top and you can't even see what I'm doing. You would sew all along the top and sides, and then we would keep the bottom open to turn that inside out. So I have pinned all around, but leaving this open. Truthfully, I might sew that up then. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of winging. Oh, Sam, you should have read the directions. I tried. I was confused. I'm just going about all of my sewing knowledge and just winging it. Okay, we are back, and I have now turned this right side out. So this is kind of what we're looking at. Now, I am going to be honest. I don't know what happened to my iron. I don't know where it is at this point in time, because I would like to iron these so it would like lay flat, because I'm feeling lazy and don't feel like top stitching around this entire thing. But I don't know where my iron is, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I do think it's time to switch gears and work on the sleeves. I do think I want to work on the sleeves. Okay, welcome back. You probably, the struggle was real. So, I attached one sleeve to this area, which is on the bodice where it's supposed to be attached, and no, absolutely not. I could not move my arm at all. Like, I couldn't move it at all. And I was like, ooh, that is not gonna work. So I am keeping the bodice. I don't know if I showed this, but I did go in and top stitch pretty much all around the top edge. Not this part yet, and this is still raw for now because I'm still working through some stuff. But basically for the sleeves, I just kind of winged it and made these little puff sleeves, and just made these. So it'll kind of go on my arm like so. So it'll kind of just chill. You see that? Chill there, like that. And then I'm working on the other one. So in order to make this very simple, you just take a long piece of rectangular fabric. You make 2 channels for your elastic like I am doing here. I pinned them, and then you're going to sew as close to this edge as you can so that you can slide your elastic through. And then you just slide your elastic through using I continue to always use the safety pin hack. And you slide that through. Then once you're done with that, you put right sides together, sew, and then because this fabric frays a shitload, I just zigzagged it so it won't fray. And then you have your sleeve. And now I'm going to finish my second sleeve. Whew. Hello there. Yes, I am back with a dress. Oh my goodness, it's a dress. So please forgive the lighting because it is like 10:45 at night. So it has been a little while. You may not be able to tell because I realized that I'm actually wearing the exact same shirt I was during the entire process of this. But this dress kicked my ass. It was like struggle after struggle. So at one point I just wanted to just finish it and get it done. She is done. My dress form is not accurately my size, so she's kind of sagging a little bit, but you know, she is done. I am actually pretty happy with her, despite all of the bumps in the road and the great amount of ass kicking that it was giving to me. But she's done. She's done, and I am quite happy with her. I got my little pool floaty sleeves as I explained how I had to change the sleeves for the dress. There is boning here and here on either side for some extra support, as well as in the back here. Like I said, this dress form is not my size. As well as boning in the back here to help with support. It is the lace up here. I was gonna say, I guess I gotta. Okay. And then there is the skirt portion, which you couldn't see any of that. There's the skirt portion. She is longer in the back than she is the front. When it is on me, it really doesn't drag on the floor at all. But there is this longer in the back and shorter in the front with the skirt. The skirt does have a little bit of a lining to it. Just ignore the extremely wrinkled fabric here. But the skirt has a lining to it. And then it, again, when the dress is on, it kind of comes like up to here. So the waist for it is around like here-ish. But yeah, this is the finished dress. Again, unfortunately, since the dress form is not my size. Hello, Lucy. Since the dress form is not my size, it does not fully show what the dress looks like. It actually looks really funny on the dress form, but I am very, very happy with it. So unfortunately, this video was probably not very helpful in potentially showing you how to make the dress, but let's be honest, that is not why you're watching me, or you're just trying to watch me fail. And in that case, I sort of failed in like documenting all of it, but I feel like it was mostly a success. So I unfortunately am very sorry that I was unable to explain a good amount of detail of the rest of the bodice and all of the skirt and what I did down there, but oh boy, you know, sometimes you have projects that come together like so easy, like the last cosplay I made. Oh my god, it went together so quick, so easy, just mwah. But this dress was beating me. But she's done, and I now have her to wear to the event, which is awesome. It probably looks a lot more orange at the moment. I don't really know how it looked on camera earlier, like in the very beginning footage when I was like cutting stuff, like cutting the fabric on the floor because I had like some natural light. So it may look a bit more orange. It is not. It is more of like a light blush pink. But yeah, right now I got some really bad lighting because I just want to finish this up, wrap it up, put a little bow on it. So yeah, I think that is it. I am super happy with how this dress came out, even though, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And thanks for joining me or sticking around if anyone's here and it's not just me talking to myself. Thank you kindly. I do hope to post more videos, maybe slightly shorter ones and not as time consuming as she was. But we shall see. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope everyone has a good day and stay hydrated and eat something tasty. Bye.